Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the easiest money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars in no time. That's right, and in total, I will be covering 5 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, for the first one, we are going to be doing the weed business sell missions, which this week are paying 2 times money plus 2 times RP still. That's right, and to run this business, it's super simple. The first way is by, of course, entering inside the business, or if you own a mansion, you could also enter inside your main office inside here and then sit down at your master control terminal. Then once signed in, here you'll have access to the weed business. Anyway, once at the weed business computer, what you now want to do is make sure the supply level is all the way full, which my supplies level is almost all the way full. To make sure it's all the way full though, go over to where it says resupply and you'll see the option to buy supplies or steal supplies. Trust me, the only option we ever want to do is buy supplies. Because buying supplies is literally as simple as it sounds. You buy them, wait 5 to 10 minutes, and then you get a full set of supplies delivered to your business. Then once your supplies level is all the way full, you basically have nothing else to do except wait for the stock level to raise. Of course, a way to make this stock level raise even faster is by owning all 3 of these upgrades. Which, if you don't own them, I would recommend buying them, especially this week since they are currently on a discount. Anyway, another way to make this weed business fill up even faster if you own a mansion is by going over to your mansion services option. You could see there's one right here at this TV. By going up to it and clicking right D-pad, here you'll see you have access to the business production boost. Here you'll see 7 different businesses that we have the option to give a business production boost to, which is pretty cool because of course we can do it with the weed business. And once you do boost this business, it will be boosted a total of 66%, which is pretty crazy, or a 3 times speed production boost. But anyway, once you have boosted your business and you have the supplies level all the way full, there's basically nothing else you need to do except wait for the stock level to fill 100% full. Which will only take around 1 to 2 hours with this special boost, but once it is full, here's how much it will sell for: $850,000 as long as you sell it to the farthest location, which is of course what we want to do. So once you start the sell mission, click where it says confirm because we will be getting multiple sell vehicles, but that's completely okay because as long as you are selling it in an invite only session, you'll have 45 minutes in total to complete this sell mission. Which is way more than enough time. But anyway, in this sell mission that I got, all I had to do was deliver 3 different trash trucks to 5 different drop-offs. So a total of 15 drop-offs, which was actually not that long. It took me around 30 minutes, which once I completed the sell mission, here's how much money I got paid. As it said, $850,000. Which is a pretty good amount of money and is how much you'll get paid every time you sell a 100% full stock inside the weed business this week. Alright, now getting into the second money method, I will now be showing you how to make $252,000 in only 2 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Ron Alternates Wind Farm where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then come all the way down here to where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, then drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. Then from here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the HSW time trial, and all you want to do is follow where I'm going over these 2 little hills. Then once on the main road, all you want to do is pretty much follow the waypoint the entire way through, going as fast as you possibly can while also dodging traffic. Of course, it is snowing currently in GTA 5 Online, so your car will be slipping and sliding a lot, so be very careful on your turns because you can slip very easily in the snow. But as long as you were taking your time and following exactly where I was going in my HSW time trial route, you should have been able to beat it in time, and here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $252,000 in just over 2 minutes of beating a very easy time trial. Just make sure you do it by this week. Getting into the third money method now, we are going to be playing the Overtime Rumble adversary mode, which once again is paying 2 times money plus 2 times RP this entire week. So to start this, first open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then adversary mode. Then you'll see all of the overtime rumble adversary modes at the top. Like I said, all of these will be paying double money plus double RP, so you could start whichever one of these you want to. Once in the game mode, the way it works is pretty simple. In case you don't know, there's only two different teams, one team of purple and one team of orange. They are both on opposite sides of each other on two different ramps, and all they have to do is by the end of the timer they have to jump off of this ramp. Once both teams launch off the ramp, all we now need to do is pull our parachute and then try to land on one of these numbers here in front of us. You will also notice each one of these platforms that we can land on has a number on it, which whatever number we land on will be the score that we score our team. So for example, if you land on a 5, you'll score your team 5 points, but if you land on a 1, you'll only score your team 1 point. And if someone else were to land on a number and you were to knock them off, they won't score any points if they get launched off of the platform completely. Then once everyone landed, it will add up everyone's points on each team, and whichever team scored the most amounts of points will end up winning that one round. In this case, the round was tied, so no one's winning currently. It's 17-17, but there is a total of 7 mini rounds, so it's a pretty long game mode. But cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid by the very end. Take a look, I was the match winner. I got paid a total of $186,000 and also 17,000 RP on top, which is very good RP. So not only is the money really good with this money method, it's also really good for RP. So if you are a low level, I would definitely recommend grinding this as much as possible this week. And just one other reason to be grinding this adversary mode for this current week is because, as you'll see if you open up the interaction menu, then go down to where it says weekly challenge, you'll see it is to win 4 adversary modes, which is a relatively easy weekly challenge to complete, and I just completed it right here. So once you do, you'll get paid $300,000, plus you'll also unlock a special reward t-shirt. And if you want to put that t-shirt on, go over to any closet, go to your tops, festive tops, sweaters, and you'll see right here it's called the Krampus sweater. But finally, getting into the 5th and final money method, I will now be showing you how to make $101,000 in only 1 minute. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at Mount Gordo, where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial and angle your motorcycle exactly how mine is right here. Then once you are ready, simply click right D-pad to start the time trial, and this week's time trial is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. The only tips I recommend doing is pretty much following exactly where I'm going in this time trial. As long as you followed exactly where I was going and you also didn't crash whatsoever the entire way up this mountain, you should have been able to beat it in time. And also make sure once at the top of the mountain that you are very careful so you don't launch off. You could see I got very lucky and just barely beat it with 4 seconds left, but once you beat it, you'll get paid that $101,000 in less than 1 minute. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be the very last money method of today's video. You officially know all of the easiest money methods. You should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars in no time. So like I said at the beginning, if you went on to enjoy the video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And if you aren't, make sure you also hit that subscribe button, that way you never miss out on a future GTA 5 Online video just like this one from me. And with all that being said, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.